longitudinal study of Himalayas. Longitudinal study of Himalayas, which is also known as vertical study of Himalayas. What is this Himalayas? Generally trans. What is this Himalayas? Greater. What is this Himalayas? Middle. What is this Himalayas? Outer. What is this study? This is called as horizontal study. In between the Himalayas, there are certain rivers are flowing. Such a rivers are called as, see the word, antecedent rivers. There are certain rivers are flowing through the Himalayas. Some of the rivers are considered as antecedent rivers. These antecedent rivers are cutting the Himalayas into 4 groups. See here, these are the rivers. These rivers are moving horizontally or vertically to the Himalayas. Vertical to the Himalayas. The main important antecedent rivers which are differentiating Himalayas vertically are, see the first river. The first river is Indus. The second river is called as Sutlej. The third river is called as Kali. The next river is called as Teesta. The last river is called as Dihang. So how many antecedent rivers are there in India? 5 rivers. What is the first one? Indus. What is the second one? Sutlej. What is the third one? Kali. Teesta river, Dihang river. These rivers are differentiating entire Himalayas vertically into how many groups? 4 groups. See the condition? The Himalayas which are present between Indus and Sutlej, such Himalayas are called as, see the words. What is that Himalayas? Kashmir Himalayas. Also known as, what is that Himalayas? Punjab Himalayas. The Himalayas which are present between Sutlej and Kali, such Himalayas are called as Himachal Himalayas or Kumaon Himalayas or, see the words, chala untai, Uttarakhand Himalayas. So the Himalayas which are present between Indus and Sutlej, what we call that Himalayas? Kashmir Himalayas or Punjab Himalayas. The Himalayas which are present between Sutlej and Kali, what we call that Himalayas? Maybe it is called as Himachal Himalayas, maybe it is called as Kumaon Himalayas, maybe it is called as Uttarakhand Himalayas. The Himalayas which are present between Kali and Teesta, such Himalayas are called as, see the word, what is that Himalayas? Nepal Himalayas. Sometimes it is also known as Darjeeling Himalayas. Okay. And last one, the Himalayas which are present between Teesta and Dihang. These Himalayas are called as Assam Himalayas or Arunachal Himalayas. So who is differentiating all the Himalayas? There are certain rivers. What we call that particular rivers? Antecedent rivers. How many antecedent rivers are there? 5 antecedent rivers. What are those antecedent rivers? What is the first one? Indus, Sutlej, Kali, Teesta, Dihang. The Himalayas which are present between Teesta and Dihang, what we call that Himalayas? Assam or Arunachal Himalayas. The Himalayas which are present between Kali and Teesta, what we call that Himalayas? Maybe a Nepal Himalayas or Darjeeling Himalayas. Sometimes also known as, see the word, Sikkim Himalayas also. ఓకేనా నా 2-3 బుక్కులు ఉంటాయి. ఒకటేమో ఎన్సీఆర్టీ బుక్, ఒకటేమో రెఫరెన్స్ బుక్. ఓకేనా, రెఫరెన్స్ బుక్ కాల్డ్ కులార్. ఆ కులార్ బుక్లో ఇన్ని పేర్లు ఉంటాయి, అవన్నీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఫ్యాక్చువల్ పార్ట్. ఓకే, ద హిమాలయాస్ విచ్ ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ బిట్వీన్ ఇండస్ అండ్ సట్లెజ్, కాశ్మీర్ హిమాలయాస్ ఆర్ పంజాబ్ హిమాలయాస్. ద హిమాలయాస్ విచ్ ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ బిట్వీన్ సట్లెజ్ అండ్ కాళీ, వాట్ వి కాల్ దట్ హిమాలయాస్? హిమాచల్ హిమాలయాస్ ఆర్ ఉత్తరాఖండ్ హిమాలయాస్ ఆర్ కుమౌన్ హిమాలయాస్. ఇంతవరకు ఓకేనా? రైట్ డౌన్. ఆర్ Punjab Himalayas. Okay, okay, these are the Himalayas present between which rivers? Indus and Satluj. Write down. These are the Himalayas located between Indus and Satluj rivers. Indus and Satluj rivers. Indus and Satluj rivers. The next point, the important rivers. The important rivers in this Himalayas are obviously, what is the first one? Indus. What is the second one? Satluj. The next one is Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Shyok, Lidar. Nana, copy all these things. Gilgit, Beas, Shyok, Lidar, Gilgit, Kabul, Khurram, Nubra, Janskar, okay, all these are the important rivers which flows through Kashmir Himalayas or Punjab Himalayas. Indus, Satluj, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Shyok, Lidar, Gilgit, Kabul, Khurram, Nubra, Janskar. All these are the important rivers. Important lakes. Important lakes. The important lakes, like the first one is Somorari, Pangyangso, Sokar, Ular, Dal Lake. Ular, Dal Lake. Ular and Dal Lake. Okay, these are the lakes. The next one, the important peaks in this Himalayas are, the first one is called as Gurlamandata. There is a peak called as Gurlamandata peak. The second one is Mount K2. Gurlamandata peak as well as Mount K2. This area is having two important peaks. One is called as Gurlamandata peak, other one is called as Mount K2. The important glaciers. The important glaciers. The very important glacier is called as Siachen Glacier, Baltora Glacier, Bayafo Glacier, Hispar Glacier. Siachen, Baltora, Bayafo, Hispar Glacier. Hispar Glacier. Okay. It is not only the home for the glaciers, it is also home for certain barren plains. And these plains are not suitable for agriculture. Not suitable for agriculture. The plains like Soda Plains, DSI Plains, Depsong Plains, and Linglithong Plains. Linglithong Plains and Aksai-Chin Plains. Aksai-Chin Plains. Aksai-Chin Plains. All these are the barren plains which are not suitable for agriculture. Okay. See the condition. What about the economic activities? Economic activities. Economic activities. In this area you can find certain people. The name of the peoples are called as transhumans. There are certain people, some people are called as transhumans. What do you mean by transhumans? Transhumans are nothing but moving of people from one place to other place along with cattle in accordance with seasons. In accordance with seasons. So what do you mean? That is the literal meaning of transhumance. Moving of people from one place to other place. Okay, now the people are moving along with whom? Along with their cattle in accordance with seasons. For ఎందుకు వెళ్ళాలట? For green pastures. For green pastures. Pastures are nothing but grass, nothing but grass, gaddi. See the conditions. For example, if it is the mountain, it is the foothill of mountain. Both the foothill of mountains and top of the mountain is having the same temperature, uniform temperature. Where you can find the less temperatures? Top of the mountain. During the summer, the top of the mountain you can find the grass. Whenever the grass is there, this particular grass is consumed by whom? Cattle. During the summer, what type of temperature, average temperatures here is 20 degrees Celsius. But whenever this area turns into winter, the temperature dips to 0 degrees Celsius. Whenever the temperature dips to 0 degrees Celsius, this area is completely covered with ఐసే కదా. Whenever it is completely covered with the ice, this grass is visible. Whenever the grass is visible, the cattle is going to be eat. No. That's why the people used to come from the top of the mountain to foothill of mountain along with the cattle. ఎందుకు cattle తో పాటు వస్తున్నారట కిందికి? For the sake of green pastures. On the foothill of mountain, what type of temperature you can find? High temperatures. Whenever the high temperatures are there, the grass is clearly visible. This grass is consumed by cattle. So the moving of people from one place to other place along with the cattle in accordance with seasons for the sake of green pasture is called as, what we call that particular activity? That particular activity is called as transhumance. This transhumance is exhibited by certain tribal communities. The name of tribal community is called as, what is the name of tribal community? Gaddis. Within the Jammu Kashmir, there are certain tribal people. The name of the tribal peoples are called as Gaddis. Not only the Gaddis, even there is one more tribal community which is called as Gurjars. These Gurjars and Gaddis are performing one economic activity which is called as transhumance. ఇంతవరకు ఓకేనా? That is the first economic activity. See the second economic activity. మరి ఇవన్నీ రాశారు కదా. See the second economic activity. The second economic activity is on the banks of Jhelum River and Wular Lake, the people are cultivating very important point, cultivating saffron in lacustrine soil, or Kareva soil. Copy this one. On the banks of Jhelum River and Wular Lake. Wular Lake. The people are cultivating saffron or jaffron. Okay, in which soil? Lacustrine soil. Locally, the lacustrine soils are called as Kareva soils. Okay, now nowhere else in India you can't find the growing of saffron except on the banks of Jhelum River as well as Wular Lake. Nothing but the cultivation of saffron or jaffron restricted to only one union territory. What is the name of union territory? Jammu Kashmir. Except Jammu Kashmir, nowhere else in India you can't find the cultivation of saffron. The saffron is growing in which soil? Lacustrine soils. Locally, that lacustrine soils are called as what type of soil? Kareva soil. ఇంతవరకు ఓకేనా? That is the second economic activity. The third economic activity, cattle rearing. Cattle rearing. See here, within the cattle rearing, there is one special goat. The name of the goat is called as Pashmina goat. Okay, there is a special cattle, nothing but goat. There is a special variety of the goat. The name of the goat is called as Pashmina goat. From this particular Pashmina goat, these people are extracting the wool and making a shawl which is called as Pashmina shawl. All you people know about the shawls? During certain occasions, the people used to felicitate it with the shawls. There is a special variety of the shawl is called as Pashmina shawl. This Pashmina shawl is coming from which goat? Pashmina goat. Okay, this Pashmina shawl is having geographical indication tag. Do you know about geographical indication tag? All you people know about WTO, World Trade Organization. Within your economy, you come across WTO. There is a TRIPS, trade related intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights. Within this one, trademark, copyright, geographical indication. Uchaya, gurtunayo. And this particular shawl is having geographical indication tag. Okay, can you give me the examples? Is there any geographical indication tags from Hyderabad? Geographical indication tags unnaya Hyderabad nunchi emanna? Hyderabadi Halim is having the geographical indication tag. Hyderabadi Biryani, it is also having the geographical indication tag. Pochampalli sarees is also having the geographical indication tag. And also Tirumala Laddu, Tirupati Laddu, it is having the geographical indication tag. And you people will shock by listening of this one. Even within the Orissa, there is a chutney called as ant chutney. All you people know about the ants? These people are making a chutney by using of ants. By grinding of all the ants, these people are making a chutney. That particular ant chutney is also having the geographical indication tag. That particular ant chutney locally called as Kayas. Kayas chutney. I can't able to see, you can see. See this one. This is called as ant chutney. Okay, locally it is called as Kayas. Kayas chutney. Kayaschuty. It is also having a geographical indication tag. Okay, see here, the first one is called as, what is the word? Transhumance. The second one is called as, what we call that one? The production of saffron. The next one is called as cattle rearing. Especially there is a special goat. What is the name of the goat? Pashmina goat. From the Pashmina goat, these people are, from that particular wool, these people are extracting Pashmina shawl. See the Pashmina goat? This is called as Pashmina shawl. These shawls are made from Pashmina goat wool. See the goat, it is having the wool. These people used to trim that particular wool. The wool is converted into a small threads. From that particular small threads, what these people are extracting. See the wool, how much it is having. Why it is having that much of wool? Why it is having that much of wool? Can you able to find that this much of wool in Hyderabadi goats? Hyderabadi sheeps? Why it is having that much of wool? Why? Because that area is having low temperatures. For the sake of more adaptation, it is having more hair over the body. ఆ హెయిర్నే మనం ఏమంటామంటే వూల్ అంటాం. ఎక్కువ హెయిర్ ఉన్నింది అనుకోండి, that particular what we call heat won't come outside from the that particular sheep body. Okay, see the wool. This is called as Pashmina goat. See the small goat. How much it is having the wool. Even some of the dogs are also looking like this, especially what we call Pomeranians. All you people know about Pomeranians? Shih Tzu. Okay, this is about cattle rearing. There is one more economic activity